take the rest. You'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. They'll go again for Landry, and this one's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And Charles, you look at this offense, they're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you've got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in it. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry them along as well.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there. And he
takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Texans taking over offensively, and it is, of course, Deshaun Watson who leads them out at quarterback.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Watson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lindsey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect. They try to be aggressive on their first pass.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. This is fielded at the 27. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll run with ETN. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And a dump off here to Robinson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football, and that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Steps away. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Jags continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now 21-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Here's Watson. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Off of play action, it's Watson. A little check down to Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. To the air yet again, Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. That's the tight end, Hurst with it. Touchdown, Texans. Hayden Hurst, 26 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead. Nick Folk for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. A big reason why they've been so successful, this defense hasn't been able to contain him when he gets outside of the pocket.
So true, and that's when it's really difficult, because defensively you can have a game plan and try to account for all the things you've seen on tape, the way that they run their plays, even his running. But when it's a play where you just can't really say, okay, that's how the play's supposed to go, what they call broken plays, that's when the X and O doesn't work. That's when their Jimmy is better than your Joe.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
This complete right side to the tight end, Farrell.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Carter Landry, 29 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Watson's throw pulled in by Tate.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing again on second down. Watson, screen pass to Lindsey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Well, pressure's been one of the hallmarks of Alexander Bishop's defense all season long, and you wouldn't expect that to change in the playoffs. Heck of a play right there.
And she, of course, Charles, earlier in the season became the first woman ever to ascend to a coordinator position in the NFL. So now, another first. She's the first female coordinator ever to guide her defense into the NFL playoffs. A cool moment.
So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Here comes Cobb.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And all the way down to the 29.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
To the right side and complete to Landry.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The open man is Shark. It's complete.
And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll look to throw again. Being chased out. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And on second and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On first down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with first and goal.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans.
They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Back to throw, Watson.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, it's Watson. Fires this quickly to Tate. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Watson looks to throw again. Targets a sideline. Hurst has it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson corks on the quick slant. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Watson. Buying time to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jordan.
And the Texans are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Lindsey.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Watson now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Randall Cobb there to make the grab. And the Texans get a bit closer. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this is caught inside the 5.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Carter Landry,
a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Jaguars are drawing closer to a date in the AFC.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field.
They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
Steps away to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. And his throw here is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and the Jags grab it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass. Yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that.
I'm so confused. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey.
And he's taken down inside the 30. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson.
Throwing toward the sideline, he's got Tate.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the gun, Watson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. One last throw here for Watson. And he's got it. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Complete at the 1. And they will not get the 2 points here, but it wouldn't have mattered anyways. And that will be the final snap of the ball game. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
the NFL playoffs.
All right, so like I promised at the top of the show, let's get into some of the more memorable sound bites to come out of the divisional round of playoff football. And we absolutely have to start with this postgame clip from...
Time to bring the bass down.
Tonight, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw.
He'll get this off to ETN.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
Dancing to his left. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They're going to look to throw. Shark's got it left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Only needing 2 yards up. On 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Being chased out left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. They run the draw here with Robinson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw.
They'll find Farrell open left side.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So that drive consumes 9 plays all total. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Now it's Jackson to Boyle here over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's better than that. He didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
2nd and 4. Out to his left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. A nice tiny little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 27, Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Seven yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense if you can go out and get you the point.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Seven yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
And this is going to be incomplete.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson now. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Tucker's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive
as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining.
On the move to his left.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll throw now on the final play. Steps away to his left. Looking downfield for Jones. And this one is incomplete. So we are halfway home. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. To decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter, and they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
From the 24, Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to drop that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Dorsett on the return.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Sliding out of the pocket.
That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That's pulled in, the veteran Carter Landry.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Carter Landry.
38 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
And he'll be right at the 30 here. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Dorsett. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And that'll go to cancel out a very nice return on the punt.
And that one was a hold. And I don't know what the percentages are between holding calls and illegal blocks in the back, but both of them go a long way towards wiping out nice returns.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
He'll buy some time right. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones, 91 yards.
And the Jaguars continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And And that will make this a 19-point game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. They'll go option to the short side. Pushes him aside at the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Miles Jack showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Nifty move. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And Jackson throwing once more. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
On second down, it's Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
James Robinson.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
And he will go down outside of the pocket. looking for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
K'Lavon Chaisson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Robinson pushes him over. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run again here with Robinson. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They run. Robinson. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing is Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. One last shot for Jackson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
This is taken at the 15. And with this win,